What's up, everyone? Welcome to Military History Chronicles here on the basic version of StreamYard. Man, look at that. No background, no freaking banner, no nothing. It's bare bones, baby. But hey, I don't need all these fancy freaking thingamajigs to get my point across. I could still share my screen, which is a lot easier. I cannot stand OBS. I mean, I guess if you use it every single day, I guess that's a different thing. But I love using StreamYard. Much easier to navigate. So anyways, guys, thanks for showing up here for this version of Military History Chronicles. I'll probably be able to do it now that I know that there's this free version of StreamYard out there. I think I get like 20 hours free, and I ain't using 20 hours a month. And there's no way, man. No way. Well, how much I talk? Maybe. What's up, Tom? I see Jim Senior. What's up, guys? Will be joining us here shortly. He's getting everything set up. I wish I could get rid of that damn StreamYard duck. Dumb. I don't like it. But we'll make it work, guys. Anyway, it's been a while since I did a Military History Chronicles. A lot of stuff going on out there in the world. What's up, Highlander? Gay. Appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I would like to hear what you have to say about some of these things. I think... you said you got a degree in 18th century history. Did you get a degree in history? Were you able to get your graduate? How high were you able to get as far as your education in history there, Highlander? Just to find out. Just want to hear what's up. What's up, Anthony? Hey, Anthony, how's it going, man? Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Johnny, what's up, guys? Appreciate it. But yeah, I know it takes a few seconds for you to type and all that stuff. I have joint honors. I'm not sure what that means. I got a bachelor's and a master's in history with a concentration in military history. I love talking about that. Anthony, your family is pretty deep in the military. Right on. Hey, Anthony, give me a little brief synopsis. Tell me what's up. What is up, Steve-O? How's it going, man? But where do we want to start, guys? I mean, I kind of put it in description. There's a lot of things happening in the world. Even though it's a new year, we got a lot of the same old problems. Thank you, Joe Schmo. Same to you. Hopefully you and yours had a fantastic New Year's. You got weird stuff going on in the Baltic Sea with Russian and Chinese ships tearing up undersea cables between the Nordic countries and some of those Baltic states. Also along, I think, Baltic states and some of those Nordic countries. Some weird stuff going on. Yeah, Eric, I know. We'll get into that. My history and law. Needed a Sandhurst. Look at Highlander. Woo, we got a celebrity in here, man. Woo! Right on, dude. But to go back to that, you got these ships tearing up these undersea cables. I don't know where that ranks in far as is that an attack? Not necessarily, I guess, but you're definitely doing something against NATO countries. You start doing things against NATO countries, it could snowball, so to speak. Yeah, exactly. Right. Sandhurst is your version of West Point. Absolutely. Well, again, I'm just going to kind of summarize. So we got that. The Middle East. It's not one thing, it's another. Yeah, Article 5. Exactly, Highlander. 100%. I don't know if those type of incidents qualify as a Article 5 infraction. I want to say if it activates Article 5, I should say. Let's see. Cousin was Navy, 2 cousins, Sergeant Marine Corps, one Commander National Guard. Wow. Yes, Anthony, you are correct. Your family is all about the military. Right on, man. Awesome. Thank you. Thank them for their service. I appreciate it. Same thing with you, Highlander. Thank you for your service. Much appreciated. I mean, you guys, you did quite a bit. I think you said 26 and a half, I think. But, yeah, we got the Ukrainian war. We'll get into that. But in the Middle East, you got Syria. The Assad regime is now defunct. It is no longer. They got a new guy in charge, Jolani. I think that's how you say his name, Jolani. So there was a little bit of a vacuum that happened there in Syria. We'll see what this guy is all about. I would keep a wary eye. You still got Israel doing their operations in Lebanon and also in the Gaza Strip. Seems like Iran has now kind of calmed down a little bit to a certain extent. They're still financing the Houthis. That's probably the biggest thing. Houthis are still launching ballistic missiles towards Israel, which is pissing off the Israelis. Of course, you got the Russian-Ukrainian War. Gonna get ready, guys. It's getting ready to embark on its 4th year in February 24th of 2025. It will be the completion of the 3rd and getting into the 4th year of that conflict. A lot of things happening there. And then, of course, you got the Chinese. Can never have a discussion without involving the Chinese. The provocations continue, not with just Taiwan, but also in the Philippines. They supposedly, the U.S. Department of Treasury was hacked by Chinese hackers. Whether or not that was the PRC or the PLA, whatever you want to call them, probably the PLA. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it is. I don't know how much more we're going to hear about that. And again, these are the global challenges that we're facing here in 2025. Again, a lot of these same problems of what we've been dealing with for quite a while, right? And then, yes, Anthony, we had that unfortunate attack today in New Orleans. You had a crazy man decide to take matters in his own hands with a vehicle. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I think the death count is up to 12, I think. You had another crazy guy who decided to blow up a Cybertruck in front of Trump Towers in the Trump Towers, Las Vegas. The guy not thinking clearly, but then again, who is thinking clearly when they decide to blow themselves up? I think he underestimated the strength of a Cybertruck. It didn't do anything because the truck was able to contain the entire blast except for out the top. Uncle Ivan has always overestimated their capabilities. Highlander. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we could get into that too. I would like to hear your explanations. I'm reading a good book right now. Authored by, tell you what. Give me a second. I'll grab it. 1 second. All right, there we go. Sorry for the dead air. All right, this is the book I'm currently reading right here by General David Petraeus. And hey, Highlander, you might know who that guy is, Andrew Roberts. He's one of your fellow countrymen, called Conflict, Evolution of Warfare from 1945 to the Ukraine War, Russian-Ukrainian War. Very interesting book. It's good stuff. A lot of it has to deal with a lot of the insurrection type battles that have occurred. Also, they really got deep into what happened in the Yom Kippur War between Arab nations against Israel. Of course, they were talked heavily about Afghanistan, Iraq, and of course, the Russian-Ukrainian War. Fantastic book, by the way, guys. I'm really enjoying it. If you guys are into military history type stuff, I suggest you take a gander at that. Again, it's called Conflict, the Evolution of Warfare from 1945 to Ukraine. It was, I believe it came out in October of last year. So there you go. Hey, my buddy is Will in the house. Hey, what's up, Will?
Hey, what's cracking on?
There we go. There we go. Cool. How about that?
Sergeant.
Man, it's been a while. Look at this. I love this. I love the StreamYard, man.
Oh, my leg, man. I'm serious.
Now you're lagging. You're lagging.
There we go.
I think we're good now.
There we go. Yeah,
There
my
we are.
computer's slower than molasses right now.
Hey, it's been a while since we
Okay,
fired it
cool.
up here on freaking military
It was
history
loading
channels,
too
man.
much stuff.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, what's up, Jim? Johnny, see you guys. Oh man.
Oh, Julian Corbett or Corbett. Okay, yeah. Hey, you know, Highlander. You tell me. I'm pretty sure. Have you read Clausewitz on war? The grand, yeah, a little thing called Grand Strategy. The U.S. gets involved. Yeah, the Grand Strategy. All right, cool. Are you good to go now? Are you still lagging? Are you good? Oh, you're lagging, dude. Here, reset it, dude. Let me know. Give me the thumbs up in the green when you're ready to go. All right, then he'll be ready to go. I think he's got a little bit of lag going on. Oh, that's an updated version by Corbett. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, it's again, if you guys want to read about military history, it's kind of just a little synopsis of different things. It doesn't get too deep in one specific area, but it's excellently written. For those of you again who are into that kind of stuff. But gosh, man, what do we do? We were talking about that crazy guy with the Cybertruck in front of Trump Towers in Vegas. I think he was just trying to make a statement. I don't until I see otherwise. I don't know if what happened in New Orleans is linked to what the guy did in Las Vegas. I would say no. There's nothing to say that points in that direction yet. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I'm gonna say that these two incidents are isolated. Look, it's the new year. If people want to go out there and if you will, make a name for themselves, this is the perfect time to do that. Again, especially with the guy in New Orleans, is that look, the New Year's, it's a time where a lot of people are gathered together. So if you want to create a mass casualty type of incident, well, you know, New Year's Eve is right up there on the top of the list. God, what a shame, man. Supposedly, from everything, allegedly, this guy was influenced by ISIS. I'm guessing he probably follows them online somehow. That's one thing that ISIS and even Al Qaeda and Islam, extreme Islamists, they use technology to their advantage. They get people radicalized using this very means of technology. They could go out there and they start getting crazy thoughts in their heads, and you know, if someone is so inclined, you know, maybe they're not quite, I don't want to say they're not, I'm not going to say they're not thinking, but maybe there's things going on in their lives and they're just upset and they want to find a bigger cause. Who knows? Whatever it could be. But you got this guy, and I think we'll see what happens with more information that comes out. I don't know how much information. Suppose I heard about that allegedly, right, Johnny, that there was an ISIS flag. I don't know if that's legit or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe there's some footage out there. Hey, there's Will. I think he's moving. Are you moving?
I'm hoping this is better.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're perfect now.
A little laggy still, but yeah, this damn Adobe thing that runs in the background, if you don't quit it or make it force stop, it just eats up all the damn memory.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I think we're good to go. No, you're perfect now. Before, you're very.
If not, I'll pull out the iPad.
All right, no worries. So far, so good.
Right on, exactly. Right on.
All right. Now I'm just kind of touching a little bit, just the current event as far as what happened in the States. You know, you got the.
Oh God.
I don't think the two are linked. I think the guy in Vegas was just wanted to make a point, I guess, with a Cybertruck.
Well, they use the same app. They use the same app to rent vehicles, though.
Did they? Is it something normal though? Is that like a normal app? Or
that's just a little too quinky, dinky.
Interesting. Well, he chose the wrong vehicle. I don't know why he chose a Cybertruck.
I think it was a shot at Elon, and I think it was a shot at Trump.
Well, what I'm saying is the explosion didn't do a damn thing.
Oh, no. Yeah, that thing is built out of reinforced steel.
Exactly, man. I was like, I don't know what.
Dude, if you see the aftermath, I was watching Agenda Free today. Most of the chassis still intact.
It's all, it's fine. Yeah, exactly. So whatever, man. They use Turo. Is that something
Yeah.
that people? I don't know. I haven't rented a car in. The last time I rented a car was in
Yeah,
2021. We rented a van to go to Arizona, but that was from the
yeah, it's
Enterprise.
kind of it's kind of one of those things. Like if you wanted to like experience what a Cybertruck is like, you can rent that, or if you want to experience what like driving a Porsche is like, you could it's kind of like the Airbnb of rentals. In other words,
Oh, is it really? Okay, interesting.
yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna do this. But I was saying that now the guy in New Orleans. Oh, this is not what I wanted.
Yeah, D-Shot, unfortunately, that piece of shit, pardon the French, guys,
He was
was
an army guy,
one of my
right?
fellow army. He was a fellow army veteran. He was a 25 Bravo. He was in the Signal Corps, same as I was. And yeah, yeah, not too
Wow.
enthused about that. He's not an American as far as I'm concerned. The
So
day
real
he
quick,
decided to be
what was
ordered.
I didn't get a chance to read all of it. What was his how many years did he serve? I heard it he allegedly was honorably discharged.
He was in the reserve. He wasn't active duty. He didn't get deployed. He joined in 2013, so he joined after the war.
Okay.
And I think he served his time, and that was it. I don't think he did any more than that. I don't. They didn't say what rank he was. They said that his title was Information Systems Manager. That could be an E4 position, where I
Gotcha.
come from. So
Sounds like he was a desk jockey then.
he
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything special.
Right.
He had a secret clearance and all that, but he was plugging shit in. He was
Yeah.
one of the guys that worked for me.
Fair enough. Now here's a question. Now, supposedly he got radicalized. I don't know if he was, and I was kind of talking about that. You know, one
Mhm.
thing that a lot of these organizations, I'm talking about terrorist organizations, they use technology to their advantage to try to radicalize a lot of these
Social
people.
media,
Yep.
TikTok.
Right. And I was saying, look, if your life is kind of going down to shitter, so to speak, you,
You look for something to grasp onto.
exactly. You look for something bigger than yourself, and
And here,
you feel
and to put it into someone to like us, we would grasp on to Jesus or God.
mm,
Some people who are against that, they might look for something else. So
right.
this guy
Absolutely.
probably saw that I was, part of an exclusive group. Hey, this is cool.
Yep. Yep. What's up,
What's up,
Val?
Val?
So yeah, it's
Man, it's
interesting.
good to be back, boys. It's been a while since I've been on one of these.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't Lone Wolf. Supposedly there's other people connected. I don't think have they come out with any of that yet. I just know that
They haven't even released the identity of the fruitcake that killed himself in that car.
hmm,
They said there's 4 to 5 other individuals. Last I checked, they haven't even entered the home yet. They were going to enter the home to look for explosives, but they're so scared of the whole thing that they're really taking their time with it. They're flying drones around over his house and
make sure it's not booby
whatnot.
trapped.
Yeah, they pulled his parents out. I guess his parents live there and whatnot.
I think there's some footage out there. I don't know if I want to play it. I guess they showed
Crack
the
'em up.
gunfight they had
Mo,
with
by the way, I owe you your winnings, as well as we're waiting on a few things in the background, and then I got to get my Venmo unlocked.
oh shit, it's
The-
locked?
I tried to, so I owe my $25, so I tried to put it in, and it's like, yeah, it gave me an error on it, so I got to contact him tomorrow and get that fixed. But the money's there. I just got to get that fixed, and once we got that, you guys will be all bueno. And then we got to donate the money to Signatures for Soldiers, right?
Yes, I think we're
I'll
gonna
have to get
donate
with
some to some
yeah,
to them and
I'll get with Glenn on that tomorrow.
right on. Sweet. Sweet. I'm trying to see if there's any man, some of that footage that I was seeing with that oh, that's tough. Let me see.
What's up, Jimmy? Yeah, it's been a while, homie. Good seeing you, my friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I agree, Graham. Freaking,
mm,
I think they're easy to prey upon. If you look at the people who have been preyed upon the most, especially the United States military, it's always been the guys behind the desk,
yeah.
Intel weenies, Signal Corps weenies. Very easy to pick on those guys. Make them feel special.
Yeah. Where the heck? Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't know. Hold on. That's something totally different. I'm not even going to get into that.
Oh, nice. You got your old man was a chief petty officer in the Navy, huh? There's Steve-O. That's a big swinging weenie.
There you go.
Then
Hey,
you make the
same rank as
chief's
I
mess,
was.
the goat locker.
That's the same rank I was, but in the Air Force.
I had when I had my brief stint in the Navy, I had the luxury of going to the chief's mess, and I was also invited to the Chiefs Club. They have their own
They have their
NCO
own
club.
mess. Yeah.
Yep. The old
Yeah.
Chiefs Club. That was cool, man.
They're special, man.
Oh, yeah. You don't mess around with the chief in the Navy.
No,
No, sir.
you don't. But the Air Force is just, it's a little bit, a lot of it depends on your career field as well. If you're in a career field that's pretty freaking crazy, then yeah, there's a little bit more. It's just different.
Yeah, and the Army would call them platoon sergeants. Platoon sergeants, man, we call them platoon daddies, but you never said it to their face.
Yeah, right.
They kick your ass.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh gosh, man. That guy came flying through too. But
right,
anyways,
exactly.
just to get back to it, I don't want to freaking be dead air here, but it's a shame. I guess there'll be more to come. Everything's fresh. And hey, do you like this? Hey, I already told him in the beginning, man, this is the basic StreamYard, man. No banners.
Hey, man, no frills, dude. This is the way it's going to be, homie.
You know what? I can share the screen if I have to.
Excuse me. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be coughing in the gym.
They've identified the guy. Oh, did they? He has a military background. Where are you seeing that, Senior? And I'll look for it.
Oh, man.
You know what? You got a great point there, Highlander. People that fly desks are easy targets. They're not as tight bonded.
They're isolated. They're more isolated.
Absolutely. They're not,
they're not
with
the
camaraderie.
They're
not
team,
right.
Or a platoon.
You're back with the BOB, if you know what I mean, right?
Exactly.
You're the BOB. And when you're the BOB, you're basically your eyesight. It's great. And even though it was a movie, remember Black Hawk Down? You had that one kid.
That was pretty accurate.
You had that one kid who wanted to go out because he got tired of flying the desk.
And he wanted to get himself and be He-Man, Mr. Yep.
Yeah. It's just, but no, Highlander, you're absolutely right. 100%, man. And by the way, hey, I don't know if you will be Highlander went to Sandhurst. He's the equivalent to West Point. I don't know if you that's the equivalent.
I'm very well aware of Sandhurst, man. That's pretty cool.
He's got a big brain, man. That's awesome. I love it.
Big brain. He's probably got a good name behind him too to get in that.
I bet. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with West Point. Any of the academies. Yeah, you
100%, Drew. Man, I am with you on that one. Boom.
Oh, dude, Drew.
And you know what? To go back onto that real quick about the flying a desk thing. One thing that I always realized was you piss off the younger or the junior enlisted, they get real C-wordy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they'll start to try to undermine things. What was malicious compliance? Malicious compliance.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, Senior, let me know. You can't put a link in there. You're going to have to type it out. It doesn't allow me to see the links when you put the links in there. So just tell me where you find it and I'll go start hunting for it. As far as that guy. You're a tight at the academy on what to think, but how to think. Yes. Nice.
That sounds like basic training.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that sounds about right. Absolutely. But let's, I think, you know what? I'm not going to cover more of that. I mean, it is what it is. It sucks.
It's depressing, man.
It's depressing. You've got innocent people who lost their lives, and thoughts and prayers to those who are affected by this horrible event, man. I mean, words, I said this on Giant Sports Talk Live, words cannot take away, or bring back your loved ones.
It just sucks knowing that you have to keep your head on the swivel now. Situational awareness. And it's been that way since 9/11, unfortunately.
No. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man.
Mm-hmm.
We were called
the emoji, that's real OPSEC right there. These days they go, I had a buddy, I told you, remember I told you about this? He goes, I'm getting deployed. I'm on the USS Eisenhower. We're going here. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
I know.
Like you're supposed to be a pilot in the Navy.
That's
You're a naval
again,
aviator, and you're giving away, dude. Come
I've talked
on,
about this
look
forever.
at me.
Yes, social media
Oh,
is, man, it probably has more negatives than positives. It's great to be able to reach out to people. I mean, YouTube right here. Look, can I talk to you guys in a chat? No, I wouldn't be able to have this relationship between myself with Will and the chat if it wasn't for this technology. On the same
right.
token, when you're trying to, as Mo was talking about, operational security or or even what's the other one? Oh God, one of my ComUsec. That's communication security. I mean,
ComSec, yeah. I
yeah.
was a
I mean,
ComSec custodian, man.
there you.
That
Yeah. Oh,
that
you were one of those guys.
yeah. I got the. I
Ah.
didn't want it, man, but
Yeah,
it
I know.
fell into
Someone
my
has to
lap.
do it. Yep. That
I had all the
sucks.
sick. I had all the sick. I had all the sick keys in the pouch, and if
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody breaks in, you could stab them. I'm like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. You're supposed to.
Yeah.
You defend it with your life. I'm like, oh shit. Here we go, man. What am I doing? You got to keep all the ComSec within an arm's. Oh fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
You do, dude.
nightmares.
And then just
Nightmares.
it's a program, and you got to make sure everyone else is compliant, and the paperwork's got to be in order, dude. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's dumb. It's the stuff. It's busy work when you're stateside.
You got to go grab an officer. Okay, you see me clearing it? I'm clearing it. Boom, boom, boom.
Drew, you're not wrong. I mean, absolutely. I think social media. If it's not, if you're not a, what's the word? What's the word am I looking for? If you're not a proper custodian of using social media, you're going to go down a path that's just it's going to be detrimental not only to your health but probably to others, because you got to know what you're getting yourself into. Really, honestly, I mean, it's
right.
I'm not trying to make, or it's easy just to get on the phone and start doing this stuff, but it's very easy where it just can change you into a totally different person if you don't have your wits about you.
It's one of the reasons why I'm for the TikTok, man. You know, people say it's an attack on free speech, and no, it's not. It's not. I don't see it as an attack on free speech at all. You still have the right to talk whatever you want. The reason why they're banning TikTok is because look at what it influences, and look who all information goes to. China.
I know.
Have all that.
We
don't need to have any Chinese influence here in the United States. By the way, that guy commuted a bunch of spies today.
Yeah. And hey, let's not forget, what was it earlier? A few days ago, the U.S. Treasury was hacked by the Chinese. Now, were they PLA? Probably, but again, that's just allegedly. Because you got to be careful, man. If you gloss over what the PRC is doing, look. Did you see what Xi Jinping said just recently?
No,
Taiwan will be ours.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, he's been saying that for a while, but
he actually had, came out and just with unequivocal. Taiwan will be ours. So I mean, he's been doing this for a while, and while we're busy over here, we're not. That's, man, you're gonna get me back on my. I don't want to go down this path yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we talk about.
That's. Okay, yeah. I smell you stepping in. I'll wait too.
Again, today's episode is going to be all over the place. I don't have one specific topic, even though I would like to. It's just because so much has been going on over there. First, did you see what's going on over in this area? Hold on, let me bring it up. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Hey, somebody, they had an assassination attempt on Bashar today.
Oh, did they? And where? Moscow?
He's having a hard time breathing. He was poisoned.
No kidding. Probably. Then who's poisoning him? Who do you think that is? Who's gonna poison him, man? Freaking Putin, man.
Let me think here. Come on. Assad?
Yeah. No, I don't. No. It's Putin, right? It's got to be Putin. That's what Putin does. He poisons people, man, or pushes them out windows. So,
yeah.
Anyways,
the old plutonium injection. Whoops, a daisy.
Unless Putin is stopped and sent back into his box, it'll give China. Brother, Brother, I've been saying that for so long, Highlander.
We've been saying this about a year,
I've been saying
going on almost 2 years now.
Yeah,
yep.
I've been saying this forever, man. Some people are hard to convince. They are, but I'm going to get into that eventually. This is a little bit part of it. A lot of stuff going on over here in the Baltic Sea. You got Chinese and Russian ships dragging their anchor, tearing up vital communication undersea cables between the Baltic nations of Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania with the rest of the Nordic countries.
Finland.
Yeah, Finland. Again, Russia's not happy. Remember, these guys, and it's funny, but for Putin's invasion of Ukraine, those guys were neutral. They were going to have nothing to do, but you go invade Ukraine, and then next thing you know, Finland and Sweden are on the fast track to enter NATO, and now they're NATO nations, man. So what do you expect? I mean, it's crazy. And did you see the Finns? They actually boarded a Russian ship. Their special forces.
Good on them.
Their special forces got on their ships, and hey, what the hell's going on here?
Don't get dogged around. Exactly. They're looking at them like a former colony.
Yes, absolutely. And Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, that's the same way because they broke away. Don't tell me that Putin doesn't have his eyes set in that direction.
Oh, he does. Oh, boy.
And here we go. Oh, there you go. Russia needs Baltic now as its port they can use, being that they can't use Crimea. Yeah, Crimea is locked down because the Ukrainians are absolutely... There is no... Let's just say this. For the most part, the Black Sea Fleet no longer exists because the Ukraine army, or the armed forces of Ukraine, have sent all their ships to the bottom.
And they've got it locked in like Alcatraz. It ain't going to happen.
Dude, it's crazy. But here in the Baltic, and exactly what Highlander is talking about, he knows what I speak of. When he's talking about being bloody close, what he's talking about, you're treading that line, Will, of Article 5. Because you're attacking the infrastructure between these countries. That could be legitimately taken as an Article 5.
You could trigger a global war.
And does the Russia not understand this? China is also involved with this. Now, to be honest with you, they say it's a Chinese ship, but is it being operated by Russians? That I don't know. I can't answer that question. And again, it's creating there's that snowball effect, man. It is that snowball effect because once things get rolling, we've talked about this ad nauseum, Will. In what you think may be a certain course of action, once actions start taking place, sometimes they don't follow the path that you think it's going to follow.
Right.
And then you got to be careful. And what I mean by you, I'm talking about Russia and any other bad actors out there. You keep doing that, you might be biting off more than you could chew.
It's a can of worms.
It is. And let's get to back here. This is what Highlander is also talking about. This is the Black Sea. Oh, the Navy where is their Navy now? I think, is it up over here now? The Russian,
I believe so.
The Russian Navy. I think they pulled them back over here because everything around. Oh, dude, it's absolutely nuts. And it's fantastic. I love the point he makes. Ukraine is the only country that doesn't have a Navy, but is controlling the Navy. That's huge, dude. That's huge. Don't need it.
Yeah.
That's huge. And again, what's absolutely fascinating. Here we go. And I talked about this right off the rip.
And hold on. Here's the other thing that makes that dangerous real quick. It makes Putin look weak. And when Putin looks weak, that's when he starts becoming irrational and doing some weirdo mode stuff, man.
That is something.
He tries to save face, and next thing you know, we got another mess in our hands.
I'm telling you, I'll tell you something. And I know he's going to wave that nuclear saber. He's going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to do it. But
he's been doing it for the last 3 months.
This is the problem. You can't just arbitrarily just go, okay, well, we're not going to do nothing, because that's what he wants. He's doing that for effect. He's not,
Right.
he has no intention of launching. And to be honest with you, Intel will absolutely know if he's getting ready to do anything weird, because there's certain things that happen that follow a certain course, and with the amount of intelligence and the type of platforms that are out there, we know when Putin's farting.
You would see his country turn to dust before he even launched anything.
Oh, I know. And the thing, and it is what's incredible. Look at that. Look at that. Like, Ukraine, that small little country, right? Putting up the fight of its life, and it's just absolutely incredible. Now, the problem is they're getting to a point of issues with their manpower at the front lines. They're offsetting it by the incredible amount of drones, the amount of, I mean, we've talked about this, Will. The drones have been a huge, you want to talk about a force multiplier? Highlander knows what I'm talking about when I talk about force multipliers. That, I mean, it's unbelievable. You got the Russians, who are basically have reverted for the last few years to World War I tactics. It's meat wave invasions. It's just sending wave after wave after wave. And they're just getting blasted by drones and artillery. I mean, it's just,
man, did you see that one where they had the Cessna drone flying to one of the Russian barracks? Boom.
Yeah. It's incredible the amount of technology that is involved in this.
Well, it's actually not even that. It's really just ingenuity. Those things are so.
Yes.
It's I mean, look, we had drones in World War II. You know, they the dam busters and all that. When they were, I think that's actually what killed JFK's brother, was a faulty system in the drone.
Was it? Interesting.
Yeah, he crashed somewhere over England and it killed him. But I mean, the ingenuity of it all. Hey, magnificent! You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, and that's what they're doing. Hey, what's up, babe?
What's up, babe? But it's absolutely incredible that the fortitude that the Ukrainian army has, or I should say, the military has shown in this. Because I mean, you're facing off against one of the biggest armies now. Granted, I'm not going to overblow it. They still got nuclear weapons. I get it. But as far as their construction and their philosophy of fighting, it's incredible. I'm reading in this book, Will, and when I'm reading this book, I'm like, I could swear that this book, when they're talking about specifically the Ukrainian and the Russian strategy in Ukraine, it literally feels like I'm reading something from back in the 1980s.
Right.
And now I'll tell you why. Because we've always talked about what is the one advantage that Western nations have? They have a professional, non-commissioned officer corps. With the Russians, everything is dictated by the general. You knock out the general, or you knock out the guy in charge, everything goes to shit. The non-cons don't know how to take over. Even the lieutenants.
Well, I mean, it was even like that during World War I and World War II. That's why they took so many. They took so many casualties. Once their platoon leader died,
they were screwed.
Run around, chicken's head cut off.
Exactly.
The NCOs weren't even NCOs. I mean, what the hell?
Yes, and it's amazing because the Russians have not learned that. It's still an army that is very what do you want to call it? It's vertical. It's top down. It's top. You take out the top, and they're not going to do nothing.
It's almost like the old days of where nobility would lead you into battle.
Yeah.
And the NCOs were they had the experience, but they were kind of just there.
They're just there. Unlike in Western democracies,
we rely, without your NCO corps, you ain't shit.
Exactly. You lose your platoon commander. Guess what? Mission's still getting done. Yep. If a company
and it goes
commander
on down from there.
If a company commander gets knocked out, one of the lieutenants will step up and understand what needs to be done and take over.
You knock out the PL, you got the PSG. You knock out the PSG, you got the squad leaders. You knock out the squad leaders, you got the fire team leaders.
Yeah, that's all. There you go. Exactly. Everyone knows each other's jobs to a certain extent, right?
It's part of our creed in the Army. Yep.
Yeah, it's a professional army. That's where you get the professional arms comes from. And Highlander knows what I'm talking about. You know, anyone that's been in any kind of a academy setting knows exactly what we're talking about. It's the profession of arms. And that's what makes us different than countries like Russia, China, Ukraine, Iran. I'm not sure.
Iraq had an NCO corps, but it was pretty much worthless.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
They try to model themselves after us after their war with Iran, and it just didn't work
Yeah,
out.
the 8-year war. What a mess that was.
Oh,
Again,
God.
Saddam
Killed a
doing this
lot
thing.
of civilians for no freaking reason.
I know, man. And
And
that's the
by one of the
shame
most
of,
brutal means possible. Could you imagine not being able to breathe air and you're dead?
yeah,
And it's just a slow agony. I mean, come on, man.
I know.
Atropine.
Oh, talking about the Czechs. Oh, jeez. The Czechs. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how. Look, hey,
Well,
Highlander, you could go further. How about Turkey? Turkey is another NATO member that's not exactly
they're
little.
in my opinion, they're a terroristic state, which they really are. But hey,
I mean,
okay.
come on. They've Hamas leaders and Hezbollah leaders have had refuge in Turkey. Just saying.
And yeah, but going back to what Graham was saying about the NCO cadre in Russia, would you have any respect for any of those NCOs? Have you seen how they treat their troops? They beat them,
They beat the shit out of
slap them.
Exactly.
What the hell is that bullshit, man?
I know. It's because especially now, because how many of those in the Russian army, how many are professional soldiers at this point in time after 3 years?
They're off the streets, man. You can't.
Dude, that's what it is. It's prisoners. It's people who are dregs of Russian society who are being shoveled into Ukraine. And you ain't gonna get nothing done. There's
a way to assimilate them into the military by being some kind of whack job hard ass like that. You're not proving anything.
Nope.
They don't want to be there.
Nope.
They don't want to be there in the first place.
Exactly. It's really, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because I've seen there's already been some statements by Lavrov, the foreign minister. He said Ukrainian sovereignty will not be a stipulation in the peace process. Like, what are you talking about? Dude, do you not remember the Budapest agreements that they had? Or is it the Budapest memorandum, where it was the Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons with the assurances from Russia that they would never invade their country. So
and look what happened.
And look what happened. Wow, imagine that. I mean, it's absolutely just ludicrous what Russians are doing. I know they're trying to save face. Yeah, I know they're trying to save face. But look, do you see any type of peace really happening? I mean, we're talking about Vladimir.
Hey man, he's going into 3 years on this thing now. There is, man,
100%, and that's why he's going to North Korea, because he cannot go for a full mobilization because the people will turn on him. And this is the thing: the people that if you notice, they're not mobilizing people from St. Petersburg or Moscow, because if he's mobilizing those people, forget it. He's over. He's done.
He's going to Siberia. What he's doing, he's okay. I'll put it
all
like
the
this.
stands down there.
He's grabbing all the minorities of Russia. Is what he's doing.
The Chechens.
If you were to grab Khazaran Russians, bro, there'd be an all-out civil freaking war there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's 2025 again is going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. I guess, especially after January 20th, when we have a new commander-in-chief. What is that going to look like? I couldn't tell you.
Man, I love Graham. This guy knows his history, man.
Yeah, exactly what the SARS did. Yeah, there you go.
100%, man. Why use your own people? And not only that, but if you do, they're going to get mad at you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're dying too much.
Yep. And when that happens, that's when regime change. That's when regime change. Yeah.
And it happened to them too.
Speaking
of violent regime.
Yes. And let's not forget, you got these North Koreans out there, man. They're getting their asses
Oh
handed.
my! I was about to say that, dude. They are getting wiped out, man.
Dude, they don't even know what in the hell. And you know, how do you even implement them? They don't speak Russian. I mean, how does the Russian, again, you know, it's a Russian commander, I'm sure, that's in charge of the Korean troops. How do you tell them an order? And then if they're getting freaking sliced, they don't, I guess they just don't care. It's just whatever. Hey, you tried.
What's up, Cryptic?
What's up, Cryptic? Yeah, world is, ain't that the truth, Cryptic? Ain't that the damn truth? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here in Ukraine when Trump, I know there's a lot of talk. He says there's going to be peace, and no, we all know that that's just, come on. It's braggadocio. I get it. You want to go out there and you want to puff your chest out thinking that you can get this done.
It's the old snowball rolling down the mountain theory. Right now, that snowball is about 100 miles wide, and it's not going anywhere. It's freaking flying.
Yep. And Drew, okay, I see what you're saying. Has no faith in Trump, and it's good. It's going to be a test for him because he's going to be coming into office. That is a world that was drastic. Look, in only 4 short years, is drastically different than when he left office the first time.
Oh my God!
Right? This is going to be a tough navigation, and I'm not even talking about domestically. I'm talking about on the global scale. It's a mess. And if he doesn't have a good team that's advising him and giving him information that he doesn't want to hear, but that he needs to hear, and he needs to make the right decisions based on that, dude, it could get sideways like real quick. Yes, they did, Highlander.
And especially doesn't surround himself with the right people.
You got to surround yourself with the right people. You got to get the right information.
If he gets another General Miley in there, I'm gonna be.
If he gets, look, and it can't be a bunch of yes men. You got to have different voices in the room. It's
got to be challenged. And see, remember now. Let's go back in history. Remember the Cuban Missile Crisis? Remember the Cuban Missile Crisis? How many opposing thoughts were in that room when JFK met with his higher ups? There were many. He was being challenged.
Yeah.
They weren't just going to follow anybody. They were going to, they gave him everything to think about and make his decision.
Yes.
It wasn't just a bunch of yes dudes.
You can't. You got to have strong leadership, and strong leadership doesn't mean you're out there and yelling and screaming and banging your fist on the. That's not
doing. I mean, so you know who Trump kind of reminds me of, and this might sound bad. Don't get me wrong, I support Trump. He's the president of the United States. He's my president, and I voted for him twice now. But a lot of times he sounds like, remember old Ahmadinejad?
Oh, Ahmadinejad, yeah,
the same.
Yeah, he's the problem with Trump. He's too full of himself. It's like
too proud.
Yeah, come on. It's okay. You could be a strong leader without, puffing your chest out. You just got to make strong, smart decisions, and that's all we want.
Calm, cool, collected. Look at all the greatest leaders in battle. Calm, cool, collected.
Yes.
Roosevelt, Winston Churchill.
Yeah. Oh goodness
gracious. The epitome.
That guy.
Calm, cool, collected.
And there's people out there that are trying to tarnish. Look, was Churchill perfect? No, but they're trying to make it seem like he was like some dastardly guy. It's like, what are you talking about? His country was being bombarded nightly. They almost had an invasion.
Yeah.
He almost lost his entire army at Dunkirk.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
He should have. It was a blunder on Hitler's part. Britain should have probably been invaded.
Yeah.
But he pulled it out of his butt, man. He rallied the people. That's the one thing he did. He rallied the people.
Yes, he kept the morale high. People could look to him and say, "Yes, I believe."
Disparage him all you want, but that guy, man, that was a leader.
Gallipoli. Am I saying that right? Gallipoli,
Gallipoli.
that humbled him because that was an absolute freaking disaster.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the movie with Mel Gibson?
No, I haven't.
Great movie. Great
Is
movie.
it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to check that one out. But yeah,
That's
that
back
was,
when Mel Gibson still had his Australian accent. I can't
oh,
do
did he?
it. Yeah.
What was it? What was the movie called?
Gallipoli.
Really? I didn't even know that he made a movie like that. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, he didn't make the movie. He was just an actor in it.
Oh, gotcha.
Way back. It's in the 80s. Produced in the 80s.
Oh, gotcha. But is this before, what do you call it? Mad Max?
Yeah. It was during his Mad Max days.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, Cryptic. Good movie.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that one out. Holy crap.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even know that one. Oh, let's see what else. Drew, he's coming in heavy, man. How can you trust Trump when he says he knows more than the general? Yeah, you know what that reminds me of?
Well, I think,
dude, who does that remind you of? There's a
Well,
certain
I-
person that reminds me of that, and I'm not saying that's who he is.
yeah, I know. It
There's
starts with an
someone
H,
else.
starts with an H, ends with an R. But
Yeah,
but
because he
but I
was
mean,
the exact same way, man. When it came to military strategy, that's exactly what he said about he did not trust.
Yeah,
it.
see that's what I think Cryptic. So I was going to say that what Cryptic's saying. Now I think he's not really a good orator, to be honest with you. He's not really good with words.
No.
And I think what he means is that the last time around, I surrounded myself with some really stupid MFers.
Yeah,
and
but
I
he
know
had a
more
lot
than
of good
they.
ones. I mean, he fired H.R. McMaster, he
McMaster,
fired Mattis.
Flint Mattis,
Dude, these guys are
the
those guys.
warrior monk Mattis, dude. I would go to hell and fight Satan's horde with Mattis, dude.
You see it, the guy is
That was my theater. That was my theater commander when I served, was General Mattis.
Dude, and same thing with HR. These guys went out there. Not only are they very intelligent, highly educated, they fought and they knew how to fight and they won their fights, man. You need those guys in your corner. Damn, dude.
It's a game of chess, Graham. You guys are probably one of the better ones at it.
Oh,
and have been
look, the UK they're in dire straits, right? Highlander
right now. But
they're in dire straits. Their military is very
back in the day, man, when they were owning the world, man, they were the best at doing just that.
And what's unique is what's happening in Europe, and it's not just the UK, what's happening in Europe is they're having the problem that we've had for years, and that's an immigration problem. And that's having a detrimental effect on what's going on in some of those European countries.
When you have people that aren't willing to assimilate.
Yes. Yep. Oh, yeah. The empire and the sea. Absolutely, man. And now where's the British Navy now? It's not in a good spot. But yet you got China over there. This is a great segue. China, dude. They're building ships faster. Now, what is the quality of those ships? Different story. We don't know. We just don't know. But they had set to sea. What was it last? As a matter of fact, yeah, their carriers are diesel. And that's another thing. And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if are you talking about the Great Britain carriers? To be honest with you, I don't know what the Chinese carriers. I don't know if they're running on nuclear or if they're diesel. I'm not sure. But they had set to sea not that long ago. All three of them were out to sea in the Western Pacific.
Yeah, they were flexing.
Yep. So these guys,
Johnny.
China, they're all diesel too. Interesting. Well, here's the thing, and I watched a conference where, matter of fact, it was General Mattis talking about it, and he said one of the ways that you can absolutely, what do you want to say? What's the word I'm looking for? Cripple China. You stop those oil shipments coming across the Indian Sea. You put a stop to that because their economy will absolutely crash. They're importing so much oil, they cannot sustain with their own quote unquote reserves. If they even have, I don't even know, is there even any oil in China? I don't even know, to be honest with you. But they're importing so much. And you stop that, you'll bring them to their knees. You know what it kind of reminds me of a tad bit? Remember before World War II, the U.S. were doing that to Japan, stopping oil exports. There you go, Cryptic. He knows. Very good, Cryptic.
Which is another reason why we should cut a deal with Modi.
100%. We've got to get in with Modi.
Put a base in there, build up Subic Bay again.
Yeah, and Subic Bay is, if I'm not mistaken, not with necessarily I know that the U.S. Navy is stopping off in Subic, but they need to just reopen it.
They need to reopen it completely.
Yep. The Washington Naval Treaty screwed our Navy. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. The agreements that they came with. We would protect. How did that go? I'm trying to remember offhand, Highlander. Something about we would protect the UK if their Navy. I'm trying to remember. Man, you're going to have to remember. I can't remember, but I know that there was a huge a thing with the treaty between the navies, between the UK and the United States. I can't remember the details of it. I just remember reading about it. But yes, exactly. And that's what I was alluding to, Cryptic. That same thing happened with Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, the United States, limited the amount of ships that could be built. Gotcha. That's right. I know what you're talking about. That was to the buildup of World War II. I know what you're talking about now. That's what it was. So the UK didn't have a sufficient amount of ships to combat the Japanese Navy there in the West Indies.
Nobody did.
East Indies, right? East Indies.
The French couldn't do it. The Dutch couldn't do it. The Americans couldn't do it. Everybody was getting stomped there for a while.
Yep. Denmark, everybody, dude, I'm telling you, everybody is stepping up their military spending in Europe. As, to be honest with you, they should be.
Yeah. Don't rely on us.
Okay. Let me go off on a tangent here, Will, right?
Go for it.
One thing about democracy, it's not a given. We just can't sit here in our living rooms or wherever you may be watching this show. You just can't be sitting back and just say, you know what? We got our freedoms, nothing to worry about. Democracy, a republic democracy, whatever type of democracy you want to call it, it takes hard work. And if you're not willing to put in the hard work and you just take it for granted, you will lose that democracy. You will lose those freedoms. So to a certain extent, Europe's been living high on the hog, right? Things have been good. They ain't got to worry about nothing. Again, this is prior to the Ukrainian war.
Right.
Got a little soft, so to speak. We've seen that happens. People get soft. And until you get punched in the face, you got to realize, oh, do you know what? Maybe we need to change directions. But you know what? You damn well better change directions before it's too late.
And unfortunately for us, it was 9/11.
Yeah. 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 But we started going into that lull again.
We are.
It wasn't that, right? And look, that was back in 2001. Here we are in 2025. And look how fast it's already reverted back to just the comfortable life. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
If you turn the news on right now, they're not even going to mention anything that happened yesterday or today. It's already water under a bridge now.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Again, people got to make these hard decisions. If you want to keep your freedoms and you want to keep your democracy, you have to defend it. It takes you just cannot cut your military and automatically think because things are good that it's never a strong defense will absolutely protect your democracy.
Let's be honest here. There's no such thing as a peacetime military.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, good point.
Why do we even go down that road? In the Army, we call it a garrison army.
Garrison army,
we should always be on alert. We should always be...
Never know.
Don't slash the budget just because you think there's freaking peace. There's
Yep.
no. I'm
Yep.
sorry to say it, but guess what? There's no such thing as peace. As long as there's man on Earth, there's going to be no freaking peace.
Absolutely.
Assume you're going to go to
100%.
war the next freaking day and
Yes.
act like it, train like it, build up for it, and goddamn, I mean,
And guess what? And guess what? Nations who have ulterior motives, who want to push that issue, will know. Oh, they take a look at what you're doing. I'll back off.
and you know what? That's what Teddy Roosevelt believed in too. There's no such thing as
Yes.
peacetime. Carry your big stick.
Yeah, exactly. You speak softly, but you carry that big stick.
100%.
It's
And-
just I don't
yeah.
understand why people do. I don't get it.
Well, we don't need to spend money in the military
Right.
now. Oh, we
Right.
don't.
Right.
What are you gonna do
And
without the
now-
military when something happens? Now you're playing catch up. Look at Korea, dude. We were getting our asses kicked because we were playing catch up
Yep.
because of that peacetime mentality.
Yep. Because we drawed down our army to
Slashed
almost
everything.
right after World War II. Yeah, exactly. Next thing you know, here come the freaking North Koreans across the 38th. We get involved, and then all of a sudden we get a little too close to China,
Oh my god.
and then all of a sudden they're
They
like,
pushed it. They pushed us way back. I mean, we almost got kicked
yeah,
out
the
of
North
the damn
Koreans,
country.
yeah, it went all over the defensive lines over there around Pusan, exactly.
Yep.
And then MacArthur had that fantastic Operation Chromite, Operation Chromite, and was able to turn the tide. But then MacArthur got a little stupid. He got a little bit too full of himself. Again, that's a conversation for another day. But
well, his head got a little big because of the troops too. You know, they loved the hell out of that guy. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I get it. But he got his head swelled. Absolutely. But man, dude, tough decision. Look, in the United States, we're in a tough position. We're paying more on paying down the interest on the national debt than we are on national defense, dude. That should scare the absolute living shit out of everybody living in the United States, because there's going to be a time when we wake up and things aren't going to be what you think they are.
Man, I remember how freaked out we were when I was in high school in econ class. Yeah, the national debt is at $5 trillion.
Oh,
look at it now.
32. 32.
My
And it's
God.
skyrocketed after freaking COVID. And to be honest with you, you want to talk about warfare? I'm reading a great part of this.
Hey, economic warfare is part of it all.
I tell you what, Will, warfare consists more than just bullets and bombs, man. It consists of civil unrest, political unrest, economic issues. If you hit an opponent, so to speak, with those type of things, you could do just as much devastation to that country than dropping a bomb on them.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I remember in my financial management class, rising crime is a sign of a failing economy. Look at what we are now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And not only that, but let's go back about 2 or 3 months ago when we were talking about the Soviet Union compared to the United States now. It was a damn year of the fall of the Soviet Union. More people dying from alcohol and drug abuse,
disease,
homelessness, crime.
Yes.
Those are all markers.
Neil Ferguson absolutely nailed it with that article, man. I love
that. Was
Neil
a brilliant
Ferguson.
article, man. I saved that one. I actually even printed it out.
Good for you. It's fantastic because he is again, he's a historian, and that's why history is important. Don't sleep on history, man, because it's going to teach you valuable lessons. Look, does it mean it's going to prevent anything from happening in the future? No. But you know what? It's going to give you the tools to understand, hey, I remember reading about that before, and they took this direction and it didn't work. Now, does it mean if you go to the other direction it does? No, not necessarily, but you know what not to do. Oh, man, dude.
Exactly.
God.
It's frustrating because like you and I always say, what can we do? Like you want to, like, you feel like you need to do something, but there's only so much.
There's also look, all I can do is I can talk about it here on YouTube with 25 people watching.
Hey, you know what? Look what Graham says here. I like that. 100%, man.
History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes very well.
100%, man.
Oh, I love it.
It's an old Irish folk tale is what history is.
Who is it that talked about history? I think Cicero. I think Cicero had an interesting thing about history. I just can't remember off the top. And then, of course, von Ranke. It is what it is kind of thing. That's history is what it is. Yeah, man. I love reading some of that stuff. I'm gonna have to get back to some of the old classics and read some of the old historians, man, because Here
you go. I got it for you. History is the witness that testifies to the passing of time. It illuminates reality, vitalizes memory, provides guidance in daily life, and brings us tidings of antiquities. Cicero.
There you go. That Cicero knows what he's talking about, man. People need to read that stuff. It's not boring, guys. It's enlightening. It makes you think. Come on, man. See?
Oh, man. Speaking of which, a little off topic, but I just got the book coming in the mail, I think tomorrow or Friday, of Ibn Battuta, one of the great travelers of his time.
Yeah. He's right up there with Marco Polo, right? Even better.
He's better than Marco Polo. 50,000. He traveled 50,000 miles.
Unbelievable. He went everywhere. Everywhere. I touched a little bit on him during my college courses.
I cannot wait to read his accounts, man. I'm not going to put that down. Anyway.
Nice. There you go, man. The U.S. will always be the sheriff. To a certain extent, yeah.
As long as we the sheriff now, we're not really the sheriff now. We're part of the. I mean, nobody really respects us at the moment. We're still getting attacked by the Houthis. Still got that freaking area still locked down. Are you serious, bro? I mean, like, come on.
You know what's crazy? Will, let's talk about. I forgot to talk. I wanted to talk a little bit about. They're still launching ballistic missiles at Israel, and Israel went out there and smacked them, and they're still launching. What did they do? How are they doing this, dude? Of course, it's with the help of the Iranians. I get it, but what a dude!
And that's a delicate part country. There too.
What are they doing, man? I don't get it. We've been fighting them. We've been fighting them for like what, a year and 2 months, and they're still. I don't get it. I don't get it.
If you want to know where your inflation is coming from, well, part of it.
It is because you can't have shipping. They said Egypt lost like $7 billion because of the money that they get for the transiting the Suez Canal. There you go. Be part of the posse, not the sheriff. To be the sheriff, you need to build trust, and that is low at the moment.
I agree with that 100%.
What an absolute disaster this current administration has been.
Yeah. We're the small dog now.
An absolute disaster. Man, I don't even want to start going down that damn path, to be honest with you. I really don't, because it's just gonna that's a subject for another day, because goodness gracious.
Remember back when we had balls? Remember we went down to Libya, we shot down a bunch of their planes, like F you. Then we went to the Strait of Hormuz and we shot down the Iranian planes. We also shot down one of the airliners, and that was it, man. That was a wrap.
USS Stark knocked down that. Yeah. Great point. Highlander coming in with some great ones. You know, you're 100%. Countries don't trust the states to turn up. That is the issue, because guess what? When you have allies and you have friends, you don't abandon your friends and your allies. That's the quickest way to lose the rest of the world. Because if you're turning your back on this country, what's to say that another country is not wondering, are they going to turn their back on us if we get into situations? Alliances are important. They are. I mean, I know a lot of people, there's a certain segment out there that want to just say, the hell with NATO. Well, you can't. NATO has a purpose. Look what's going on. What would have happened if NATO wasn't around? What else would have Putin done? You know, I mean, and heck, you could even go even before that. How far would have Stalin tested, or Khrushchev, or Brezhnev, you name it. You got to have having those trusted friends and allies to have your back is paramount in having security in the world.
But 100%. Not only that, but let's think about it too. Not just NATO. More importantly, the most powerful allies, or the most powerful allied group in the world, is the English-speaking nations. Maintaining good relations with them is what we need to do.
Yes, 100%.
England, Australia, New Zealand.
Yes,
come on.
I know, and especially there in Australia and New Zealand, they're going to play a key role in confronting.
They're going to need a lot of help over there, and they've been needing help for a while, and we've turned our back on them.
Do you see what country is really becoming a powerhouse in that part of the world? Is Vietnam. Yeah. And they're siding with us. They're siding with us because they don't want to be bullied around by China. Philippines is another. The Philippines are about had it, dude. Philippines are about had it. They're talking about placing missiles. I think I showed you that link. Those islands to the south of Japan. I can't remember what. Here, let me find it. They're going to want to start putting missiles out here. Let's bring this up. Up here, I can't remember what these islands are called. It's not Okinawa.
Oh, yeah.
There's a certain name they give them.
Yeah.
But Okinawa is part of them. All these are going to start getting missiles.
Ryukyu Islands.
Yeah,
Dragon
that's
Islands.
what it is. The
Dragon Islands.
Yes. These are going to start getting, quote unquote, weaponized again to protect Taiwan. And in the Philippines, again, these guys, man, they've had about enough. They got a bunch of stuff going out here with territorial.
I mess around with the Filipinos right now,
dude.
They're pissed off about things.
They're getting pissed off about it. Right?
They've got good special forces. They've been dealing with terrorists for a long freaking time.
No, you're absolutely right. And guess who trained them? U.S. Special Forces. Yep. All right. No, it's all good, Johnny. No. It's not anti-American remarks by any stretch of the imagination.
I think it's good to hear.
No, we're talking about, again, Highlander served in the UK Army for 26 years. He's speaking from a point of view of what he's witnessed over these last few years. And it's important that we hear about that. Honestly, it is, because the United States has failed in that regard. Again, it's because of the current administration. You could 100% point it right at the current administration. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was. Yeah, exactly. You got to hear this. And hopefully, we all hope that with the new administration that things start changing. Look, is it going to change overnight? No. Guys, but Johnny, UK is probably one of our closest friends. One of our closest friends. You cannot turn back on probably our most important ally in the entire world, if you want to even go that far.
I had a good time working with them. I don't have anything bad to say about their troops.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot, Highlander. Yes, you were married to a United States Navy officer. Forgot about that. Yes. Again, it's just things we got to point out. Look, if we're gonna have change, you got to be able to point out the ugly parts too. You just can't sit there and glaze over.
Hey,
right on, Highlander. I didn't even know that. Right on, man. That's cool.
Did she go to OCS, Newport, Rhode Island, or did she go to the academy? Annapolis?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know. God. That's what I'm wondering.
That'd be extreme.
Yeah, that's what's the same as West Point or Sandhurst or anything like that.
100%.
Hey, Highlander, were you in the Army? Or I'm guessing you were in the Army, the UK Army, I should say. The Academy.
Oh, man.
Well, there you go. Dude. Holy crap, man.
Bunch of ring knockers, bro.
Jeez, man. I'm just a freaking damn senior NCO. We got all these officers running around here now. To be honest with you, hey, Highlanders. I started off in the Army. Okay, where did you go? If you started off, where did you finish? Loving sports. So Eric likes the fact that Putin has Trump. No, whoa. Loving sports. Whoa. Hold on there, buddy.
Shots fired.
Calm down there. We're gonna have to see what happens. What I don't like about Trump is his fascination with dictators. There is an issue with that. I don't like that. I don't. Does it mean that he is going to have their back? No.
Oh, I'm smelling what you're stepping in, Graham.
What do we got? Okay, where are we at here?
Smelling what you're stepping in. Right on, bro.
How about, does it involve?
No, let's not even mention it.
Hold on, let's just say, does it involve 3 letters?
He's giving you a hint right now.
2 consonants and 1 vowel. How about that?
You put the hint right
right?
there,
Is that, you could say that, SAS. Yeah, come on. If it was SAS, you could just say whatever. You could say what. Yeah, well, you don't have to say what you want.
Don't reveal it.
Yeah, senior, absolutely. Highlander.
Err on the side of caution.
Yeah, exactly. No. Oh, I know where he's going. I know where he's going.
Exactly. So that's why I said.
Know where. Middle initial. We'll just say that. If you know what I mean. Mike India. Okay. Yeah, senior. I forgot all about that. Yeah, your step grandfather was Alex Parachute.
Triple ace, man.
Dude was a badass. Yeah, that was awesome, dude. Yeah, something like that.
There we go. Yeah.
Enough said, dude. That's awesome, man. That's pretty cool, dude.
Sorry if I offended you if I said Intel weenie.
Have you written a book? I don't know if you can or if that's something that you've done. I bet you that would be an absolute fascinating read. There's a couple of YouTube channels out there. Highlander, you're probably a failure. What the hell is this? Hold on. Let me switch my account here because I know exactly where it is. What the hell? I want to get the right name.
Nice, Graham. Man, I bet you got some stories on me. I would love to share a tall class of Guinness with you. Actually, I'm a big fan of Lefroy these days.
He's been in Moscow. Ooh. Okay.
Lefroy and a cigar, man. Let's talk. Let's do it.
Yeah. Hey. Hi. Well, here we go. Yeah. Let me show this. Hold on, real quick.
Hey, Grand Animal. No, long time no see.
What's up, Grand Admiral, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well, dude. I hope you had a good.
Hold on. I was going to mention this real quick. Well, maybe I should just text you off. Well, screw it. It's in the open now. Make sure Grand Animal's not banned because him and Glenn got into it.
I don't think so. I'll check. Let me check. Hey, Grand Admiral, you're not banned, are you? Oh, don't write books. Fair enough.
100%.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
Stay silent.
Anyways, that YouTube channel right there, Combat Story, you might be fascinated in some of that stuff, what people had to say. It's pretty kind of cool. It's a great YouTube channel. You might be interested. Let me stop. Let me go back.
Oh, it's about like tier 1 stuff?
Dude, it's priced.
I have one experience with tier 1 units. We had one of my instructors as a medic. Before I was in the Sentinel Corps, I was a combat medic. He was an E9 Delta Force Sergeant Major that was walking us through things. It was pretty interesting.
There you go. Hey, Highlander, again, I just got a couple of videos here.
Okay, Grant. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, he's blocked.
We go fishing. No, he's not. Oh, hold on. Let me go check this out. Anyways, that's a short. Hey, I think I did pretty good on that video. That was the first time I put that's my first video project using Premiere Pro. And I thought it turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's kind of, it's short, but it's kind of cool. I used the decoration, the actual citations to get some of that story, but Oh, hold on. Let me go check this out. Go ahead. Carry on there, Glenn. Let me go look at this shit.
Oh, that's my grandfather's old name, but anyway. Right on,
Dude.
Graham. Happy you found our channel there, guy.
I know, man. And you know how he found it? He's a Yankee fan. And that's how he found us.
Good old Stankies.
Gosh, dang it, man.
Oh, right on, Grand Animal. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I saw you and Glenn going at it the other day. I was like, he's going a little heavy-handed there on Admiral. What we got here?
No, you're good.
Oh, he should be good.
Yeah, he's good. There's no. Hold on.
He's not showing up in the block list.
I'm not seeing it.
Fossey.
What's up, Fossey?
That's my dude, man. What's up? Yeah, it's all good, Graham. No, I like to. The Cryptic, you're banned?
No.
Oh no, his
Oh, I
DiMaggio.
did
Yeah.
video. Yeah, he came in when freaking that damn anti-Semite came in.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
that guy.
Yeah, Michael Lion Shark or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, talking. Yeah. Oh, it's not very long, Steve, but we don't block people.
No.
We only had a certain person blocked for a while, but we mended that fence. Everything's good.
We are good, man. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. So, are you, Grand Admiral? Have you tried to come into the shows and talk?
Yeah, man, I don't blame him if he's staying away, man. I don't blame him.
Thanks, Senior. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. I try to do it justice. Try to do it justice.
Glenn was a little C-wordy with them, so.
No, Cryptic hasn't been out now. Yeah, okay, never mind. That's something.
Ooh, yeah, that's a StreamYard thing. I forgot all about that. And that weirdo coming in twice to the channel.
Oh man, I know. He came in when I freaking stepped away, and Glenn didn't know. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I was taking a leak, and I had my earbuds in. I'm like, what's this thing about Jews?
Andrew Baggerly is leaving X for good.
Really?
I can't contribute to a platform that has become a channel to amplify nothing but division, misinformation, and hate speech. Bluer skies ahead in 2025 and beyond. So, Andrew Baggerly, no longer on Twitter. There you go. Whatever.
Adios, amigo. I mean, like,
hey, whatever, man.
Cool. You know
what?
You want a cookie?
Like, I tell you what,
brave.
a lot of that you got. Again, I'm gonna tell you guys, you have to understand what you're getting into when you go into social media. And I tell you what, if you get into the trenches, it's gonna chew you up.
I like what Graham's saying, man.
Yeah, I think you might have just got timed out, Grand Admiral. Yeah.
All right on. Yeah, I was making sure you weren't banned there, guy.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I like hearing your points of view.
No, man, Grand Admiral's fantastic. There's some things I don't agree with him, but yeah, I mean, it's just, hey, it's about having conversation.
Forum, man. You gotta have a forum.
Yeah, look. Some of you may agree, some of you might disagree. Senior, I consider him a very close friend, and we disagree on certain things. It doesn't mean we freaking block each other and do all this crazy stuff. I mean, it's just
call each other names and shit.
Yeah, come on, man. Supposed to have fun.
Graham is speaking some serious knowledge, man. I appreciate it, old boy.
I'm telling you.
Appreciate it, old boy.
I love that. This is why I love doing this, man. I like attracting people like that understand some of these things, man. It's awesome. I like how people announce their living. Yeah,
yep.
I know.
ODA loop. Yep. As I was going to say, that's what we call the ODA loop. Yep. Always employ the ODA.
The C's loop. You guys will know it as an ODA loop.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. The correct answer is always Met TC.
Oh, my gosh. All right, let me I'm going to peruse.
No, it wasn't you, Mo. It was Glenn. I was seeing who was coming from when I was in there. Drew, I think. Whoa, dude. Drew asked how long the channel's been going since like September of 23.
God, something like that, right?
Yeah. Well, we started. We actually started
Holy
doing the
crap! Hold
show
on.
on NorCal Sports Network first.
Yeah, let me bring this up. Hold on. All I got to do is bring it up. Yeah, it's been going for. I've kind of been slacking. Just
Well, now that we found out we got this 20 hours free thing.
oh, I like this so much, dude. I can't stand OBS. Man.
Yeah, man. I even tried. Dan texted me earlier. He was like, "You gonna do the show with Eric?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know, man, because we're still trying to figure out the OBS thing."
Yeah, October of 2023. Man, God dang, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
It'll be October 2025 before you know it.
He goes, believe it. I heard Eric talk about it when yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah, that's when we first started doing it.
That's
We
when it
actually
first
started on NorCal in September, and then
started, yep.
Dan
And then I was
Dan
like, you know
wanted to
what?
divide it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not. I just want to. I'll just go create my own channel, and I did that. So yeah,
Yeah, we had everybody we kept on wanting to continue the conversation off topic, so we decided, well, screw it.
yep. What is off topic? Off topic, but I watch Star Wars movies over the holidays, a family tradition, and those new ones are absolute crap. Yeah, cryptic. All the new Star Wars stink, man.
They're not canon. You cannot convince me they're canon at all.
I know what you're talking about. Holding true to the story. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me see. Well, I can't post anything in the chat, sorry.
What you need?
Admiral's looking for the Madison oil connection to India. Indian Ocean oil.
Find it. I'll tell you exactly where it is, guys. I'm telling you, you guys gotta let's see. Did I subscribe to them here? Yeah, of course I did. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, Drew, Los is good people, man.
Los is awesome. Oh man, I'm so glad he joined. He texted me. He's like, "Hey man, I'll jump on." I was like, "Yeah, let's go, man. Let's talk."
Yeah, I got to go catch a game with him one of these days. He's only a couple hours from me. Not even that. It's about an hour and a half.
Okay, wait. Hold on. It's uncommon knowledge. No, it's not. What am I doing?
Hey, Graham. Right on, man.
Where is it? Oh,
I can see where you said, Steve. But he's pretty brash. I'll give you that.
Who?
He's good. Los.
Oh yeah, he tells how it is, man. He tells it as it is.
I can appreciate that. He's an alright guy. He's a good dude. And I appreciate him giving me a shout out today. That was cool. He didn't need to do that.
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Good stuff.
Did not need to do that at all, but I appreciate it.
Oh, I know. I'm getting close.
All new Star Wars suck. Yep.
Not.
No way. Are you serious, Graham? So she wasn't making any decisions on her own, man. That was somebody else was.
Oh, did I screw that up? Don't tell me I screwed that up. Did I go too far? Nope. There it is right there. Okay. Who was asking about that? Grand Admiral Posey. Here you go. Go to the Hoover Institution YouTube. And they're way down here. Again, it was 3 months ago.
There's part 1, right there.
Part 2, part 3. Forging alliances in an age of complacency. American character versus authoritarian nature. Diplomacy, deterrence, and the defense of democracy. I think it's in the part 3. But again, it's only 13, 17, and then the last one's 40. This is the one where he talks about negating oil to China. Again, fantastic. Hoover Institution. I suggest you subscribe.
Yes,
fantastic. Fantastic information, guys. Good stuff. There you go. Ooh.
They had an interesting way of dealing with problems back then.
Yeah, just a little bit, barbaric.
A little creative.
Longshanks' son Edward II died when he had a hot poker shoved up his backside.
Problem solved. Problem staying solved.
Might leave a mark.
Just a bit.
All right.
I believe they actually stirred it too. If I'm.
Oh yeah. I know what you're. I tell you what, it's a fantastic movie for just entertainment. I understand the historical record is totally off kilter. I get it, but it's a great movie. It's a feel good sort of kind of movie, right? I guess you want to say feel good. Yeah.
Especially if you're
gets you pumped
Scottish.
up. Yeah. It's a motivational, I guess you want to say. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I see that. Yeah, it pumps you up a bit.
Yeah.
The little man going up against the big man, right?
The queen in that movie went on to become a she-wolf, hence how she got rid of the hubby. Anthropoid. I haven't seen Anthropoid. What was Anthropoid? Hey, you know it's a good movie? Drew? Will, I always have to bring it up every time when we talk about this kind of stuff.
You're not going to say that one freaky one, Hereditary, are you?
No. Talking about if it's a war movie.
Oh.
Retrograde. If you haven't seen Retrograde, you need to go watch it. If you want to understand kind of where the world is today, you could you probably can nail it. That's where it began. Was the American pullout out of Afghanistan. Guys, go watch it. Here, hold on. I'm sure there's.
I'm an old school guy. I like Cromwell and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Waterloo, man. That's.
You love Waterloo.
Movie.
That's right.
Man, I'm actually probably gonna watch it tonight. Now I think about it. Screw it. I got nothing else to do. I got the rest of the week off, man.
Okay, there you go, man.
Waterloo would be.
Where the hell is it?
That new Napoleon movie, by the way. It's about 3 hours of.
You like it, or is it suck?
There's no strategy in it. I mean, Waterloo does a much better job of capturing who Napoleon was and is.
Hold on.
Sharp's Rifles. That's a damn good series. Yes, sir.
How do I do this? Oh, here, I know what to do. Oh,
Sharp's Rifles. Yeah, you got to get BritBox for that one.
Okay. Have anyone
Rifles, Graham?
Where Sharps? You're talking. Isn't that the repeating rifle that the cavalry used for the Civil War? Isn't that the Sharps rifles? Pretty sure, right?
No, it's
Spencer.
about the.
I'm thinking of Spencer. Spencer.
This one's about the actual Sharp who was taking on Napoleon's army.
Oh, never mind. Look at me.
Yeah, you got to get a BritBox for that one. It's like $4.99 on.
That really, really pissed us off if you didn't even. I know, Highlander. I know.
Dude,
you realize that Biden did not tell the NATO countries who were part of.
Oh, I got you, Graham.
NATO response in Afghanistan, and he didn't even tell them.
Mo, I'm with you, dude. Like, I spent 8 years during the GWAT, and Eric spent a lot of time during the GWAT. Same as you, Mo. I mean, like, what was it all for? You just wipe your butt with it all.
Guys.
Dude, man, if you play that, I'm going to have to get a drink because that's going to piss me off.
I know, dude. Guys, here's the trailer of Retrograde. Fantastic. It's a documentary. It's not a movie. All right, here we go. Man, you don't even need to have words spoken to understand what that's about. Guys, I'm telling you, if you want to understand where the world is today, one of the causes is that right there.
Power vacuum. And now, and then, I don't know if you and I talked about that, but now we got a power vacuum there in Syria. So we got another whole mess on our freaking hands.
Well, you got that guy, Jelani. I don't know who the guy is. Supposedly he was an ISIS type of guy at one time, and now he's the leader. I don't know.
None of that
we'll
shit.
See. I don't know. You got the Turks in there. You got the Kurds. You got us. Dude, it's gonna be it. It's on National Geographic. If you have a subscription to Disney Plus, you'll be able to watch it.
So another person saying Anthropoids. Okay, cool. I'm gonna watch that. I'll look at it tonight. Actually, thanks for
first
the
30 minutes
recommendation.
based on true facts. The Germans were brutal.
Yeah, looking it up. It's about it has to do with the Czechs and the Slovaks. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. It looks pretty good.
Is it a movie or is it a?
It's a movie. What kind of... It's a movie.
I'm gonna have to Google it now. You got me curious.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like Cillian Murphy. He's a dude that plays that short haircut, Peaky Blinders.
Oh, look at that. Okay, Resistance. So it was the Czech Resistance? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Man, you know it was awesome? I know this is going to sound nerdy, but did you ever play the Call of Duty World War II?
Of course.
Do you like the part where they talked about where you could beat a different resistance? They had the maps of they had the resistance in France, the resistance in Italy, the resistance in the Czech Republic. It was freaking awesome, dude. I absolutely love that game. That was a fun ass game. Call of Duty World War II was freaking awesome, dude.
I got that for Christmas one year.
Dude, I loved that damn game.
The OG Call of Duty was so fun.
Oh, yeah, right?
Dude, you playing as the SAS? Going through, remember that part?
Yeah, I remember.
You're shooting up the airfield.
Oh, Heydrich. Yeah, wasn't he Himmler's right hand man? I think that was Himmler's right hand man, right? Heydrich. He was the one that kind of had all the dastardly ideas, if I'm not mistaken. The what is it? The final solution.
Final solution. Yeah, that wasn't exactly Hitler's idea.
No, it was Heydrich's. Yeah, he was part of the final solution. Have you seen Escape from Sobibor? Good.
I want to watch that movie.
Movie.
That's based off of what's that dude's name?
Yeah, he plays the German concentration camp. Yeah, he's kind of it's a Russian film because there was a lot of Russians in that.
What's up, Ibrahim?
In that concentration camp. Fantastic. What is up, man?
Hey, by the way, Ibrahim, I do owe you your money. Have not forgot about that. I got to unlock my Venmo account, and I need to collect money from Glenn. And once that happens, we are bueno, and I will disperse it all to you guys. Congratulations again, dude. Guy.
Yeah,
good
right
job,
on,
man.
He came in third, right? Moji first.
Moji first, then Haruku, and then Ibrahim.
Yep. Where did we finish?
Dude, we finished third in points. We finished third in points, but we were 10th place, man.
That's crazy. You know what that reminds me of? Remember Bora? Bora had all those points, but he came in like second to last.
Well, we are if the season was about 6 games longer, we probably would have finished first. But that's not how it works, man. Too little, too late. We had a lot of injuries on our team.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries, unfortunately. And then Anthony Richardson turned out to be a complete bust.
Oh, what happened?
He just sucked. I mean, he sucked so bad. They had Joe Flacco, who's older than I am. He's 43 years old, man. He's 3 years older than me. They put him in the game to win the play to get a playoff run.
Wow. Yeah, most of the people, but there were some that actually got that Russian guy. I guess he got back to the Red Army, and he made it through. But that was a good movie, though. That was a damn good movie. Escape from Sobibor, man. You got to check it out. It's good.
There's a story. I can't remember the guy's name now. I think he was a Polish Jew. But he actually infiltrated the camp and escaped from it to send more intel back, and he actually willingly went back to another camp and did the same damn thing.
That's incredible, isn't it?
So he survived 2 freaking camps.
Hey, I'd say, you know what? Another big thing the Polish played a factor in, and I bet you Highlander probably knows this too.
No, you weren't, D-Show. I think that was Rob. I'll check it out. Don't worry about it. We'll figure out your punishment later. One thing the Polish did,
they were absolutely instrumental in the code breaking. They went to the UK and they helped set up the whole code breaking thing, man. They were smart as a whip, the Polish, as far as trying to help the Allies. Yep. See, Highlander. I know something.
They had one of the best resistance groups of all time.
They did too. Yes. The Poles, man.
French. You know how many of the French resistance saved our boys and they got shot down over there?
Absolutely. Yep. That's correct.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Mo.
Mo got the win, man.
Serious ass.
Yep, they gave it to us.
First year playing, Mo? Oh. Freaking Mo's team, dude. He was barreling over people. Very true. If you did have a trade, you were saved for the most part. You were a source of labor and income for them.
Correct. If you were
in other words, you were pretty much as cattle. In other words,
100%. That's exactly what it was.
Actually, Schindler's List kind of proved that point.
Schindler's List, yeah.
His accountant was a useful Jew.
Yep.
Isn't that fucked
Did you watch that Anthony Hopkins movie?
Oh no, which one was it again? Hold on, yeah, I remember you telling me about this about a couple months ago.
Fantastic. Oh my god.
What's up, Dan? Hey Dan, so they got a free version of StreamYard where you get 20 hours free, so
20 hours, and I'll go through that in about a day. Where the hell is it? Where is it? One Life. You guys got to watch
One Life. Okay, cool.
Dude.
Cool. I'll check that out.
I misspelled. Fantastic movie. Dude, it will make you cry. 100%. If you don't cry, then you ain't human. All right, hold on real quick. I'm gonna warm it up and use it.
All right, cool. Yeah, Ibrahim, that movie, man. The part that gets me is that guy gets out, what is his name? Ralph Fiennes goes out there on the balcony with a cigarette and he's just sniping away at them willy-nilly. No problem, man. Like, dude, that's freaking... They're like livestock at that point. If you have the ability to turn someone into a thing, you could do what the hell you want with them. That's what we were taught in the military and then also in hold on. You got beef with Dan on X? Dude, Dan, last year you were a complete madman on fantasy football. Oh yeah, the Battle of Utlon, man. That was jeez. I mean, they teach that in naval academies. That was an amazing. R.I.P. Bismarck. I didn't realize Eric knew anything about the Giants. He knows a lot more than I do about the Giants, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he's got a master's in it. He did 21 years in the Air Force. Unfortunately, he was caught in the drawdown. Otherwise, he'd probably go on longer. I got caught up in the wokeness myself. It got real strange and around. Oh man, 2012 was weird, and I got out I actually was officially discharged in 2017. Couldn't handle all that woke crap. What do you want to talk Giants about? See him. Oh man, like if you really want to win fantasy anything, like you almost have to dedicate your life to it. It gets, yeah, it gets real. You gotta look at the YouTubes. You gotta, and you gotta then you buy all those subscriptions. You buy all those subscriptions, and before you know it, if you did win, all the money you won is moot because you just paid for months of subscriptions to the. Oh man.
Oh, look at this. What is this, man? Why am I catching strays? What is that?
You caught a stray there, man.
What? Oh, come on, man.
You caught a stray there, guy.
Come on, man.
Yeah, and before you know it, it's like all your free time is going to fantasy. Although I will say this though, I am looking forward to this year's baseball league because I had fun doing that. That was fun.
Baseball's fun, dude.
I like the.
I enjoyed that one.
I'm a head of sales where I'm at, so like, I live in Excel spreadsheets and whatnot. And I mean, it's right up my freaking alley.
I'm already in one.
3 in the morning, analyzing trades, getting on the phone with me. Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm already in one. Had to pay a lot of money on that one. I got in one of Vince's leagues.
Not truth. Oh, hey, man. Good night to you from Arizona to Indiana. Thanks for joining.
Have a good one, Truth. I'll remember that Giants comment. Aha! Look at that, Highlander. Baseball is fun unless you become a Yankee, or unless you are a Yankee. Then it becomes a religion.
That is the very truth, though. Their fans are rabid.
Yeah, I'm already. I shouldn't say signed up. It's I've already paid my money. I got into one of Vince's leagues, one of his 5 leagues. So we'll see how that one pans out.
Oh, you're doing the points league then?
No, I don't think he does. I'm not sure. No, it's similar to what we did, except it's like you get a much more. It's unlimited moves, a bigger bench. Yeah, I got into a Vince league. Yep, I sure did. I'm going to see how that's going to pan out. I had to pay $100. I had to pay $100 for that one, man. Woo!
Just don't mess up in that league because he's a huge shit talker on the show. He'll call you out on blast.
That's fine.
He called me out on blast a few times on it.
Did he?
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I was in his channel when I said, dude. And I came back. It was hilarious. Yeah, he takes it very seriously.
That'll be fun.
Old Vince Russo. 100%.
He's a good
takes
guy,
a hell of a lot more straight. Yeah, he is.
Vince
he's got
is
a big
good
heart.
guy, man.
He's got a big heart.
He is busy.
He's lost a lot of weight. He looks good.
Yeah, he looks great. Busy, dude. That guy is always working, man.
He had a bunch of interviews with wrestlers. They come to his house. They sit there in his office with him and he interviews them.
Yep. I think he said he's writing his 3rd book.
Mm-hmm. You should join Cryptic if you got room.
There you go. Upping up the moves, bigger bench. There you go. Yeah, he's been writing that book for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, Ibrahim, it is a lot of fantasy baseball is a lot of fun.
But it is busy. It's no doubt.
It's a grind though. It is a grind. That is
true.
Yeah,
Przynski. Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't last long as a Giant.
What about a year?
I think that was it, wasn't it?
That was it. Yeah, that was it for him. He does a good show now.
Oh, I love Pal Territory. Yeah.
He still talks shit on the show too.
Yeah.
He doesn't hold back.
That's
yeah,
the
we're
plan.
doing
That's the plan.
Senior's in charge of that one.
That is the plan. We'll see how that works out. It's going to get close, man. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I guess it's getting kind of, man, I can't believe it's already almost 40 days until pitchers and
Dude,
catchers.
we'll be drafting baseball here next month.
I know. That's nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
Man.
You watch hockey too, Graham?
He's a hockey guy too, huh?
Hockey's kind of cool. That's my other favorite. Rugby is obviously, well, they don't really show too much rugby here in the U.S.
Oh, that's nuts, dude. Years ago, came in last in my league, and as punishment, had to sleep in the haunted hotel, the Cecil in L.A.
Oh,
hell no, dude.
Bro, man, you getting haunted by the Night Stalker?
Ibrahim, you got to talk about it, dude.
Bro, do you get haunted by the Night Stalker?
Oh, man. That's nuts. Isn't that the hotel where that lady was found in the water tank? Wasn't that the same one?
Amongst other things.
Yeah.
But the Night Stalker, he used to live there.
I didn't know that's where he lived.
That's where he lived.
Oh, shit.
He had a single room, and that was it. And he would go out during the nighttime and stab up the women and shoot them and whatnot.
Yeah, look, Anthony, football, baseball, hockey, and he's all about it, man.
I can't do basketball.
Way to go, Anthony. Maybe I'll do fantasy baseball game. Needed a few years off.
Hey, Graham.
Highlander. He's speaking your. Hey, Will. He's speaking your language. Rugby.
I know. I was about to reveal to him. And I played against. I played rugby for the United States once, a couple times actually, but that was way back in the day. That was 2007, 2008. I love rugby. I was a blindside flanker, number 6.
Wow. Look at this. Heard voices, faucet stripping. Lights kept turning on and off. I am not a supernatural person, so it was surreal. Dude, did you even sleep? I wouldn't even sleep. I would just stay up. I wouldn't even sleep.
Man,
I would stay up all night.
It would take a bottle of booze for me to sleep. Man,
I would stay awake and just sleep the next day because I ain't sleeping in that motherfucker.
Hey, so I'll tell you this much. This one time I was staying out in Palm Desert, and then I was in a Marriott hotel there, and I woke up in the middle of the night with something pulling my sheets off of me. That freaked me the hell on out, dude.
Oh, God! Ibrahim! Those assholes in my league made me watch American Horror Story Hotel during the stay, which is based on the Cecil.
Oh, man. Well, at least you didn't have to watch the Pope's Exorcist.
That's rough.
Oh, yeah. The old Blacks, Graham. My favorite players of all time were
National Day of Mourning.
No, they do, because they always win. They always win. Well, not these days, but
I tell you what, though.
When I played, it was Richie McCaw, Dan Carter, Jonah Lomu. Oh, have fun with that one.
Who was that big ass dude that you always show with the film?
Jonah Lomu. That's I love that guy. Just a big old beast.
That dude's big, and he ran like the Dickens.
6'5", 275 pounds. He could run 100 meters in 10 seconds.
That's incredible, dude.
There's no running back that could do that in our league.
No. Wow.
Ibrahim, you got some PTSD problem, man. I would be staying away from mirrors.
I know, right?
Windows.
Get out of here, dude.
Shit, man. Oh man, remember when he played France? What was that one game he played in France? Was it 2002 or 3? He had 3 guys hanging off of him, and he took it right into the damn try line.
Oh, he passed? What did he pass from?
Kidney disease, 2015.
No kidding.
He was a young man. Unfortunately, it cut his career short. But he's still considered one of the greatest rugby players of all time.
Wow. Was it kidney just because of his sheer size? Because some people, when you're huge, a lot of times you have.
I think it was hereditary.
Oh, that sucks.
I think it was hereditary. I got kidney disease too. It runs in my family.
Damn.
I got mine stabilized though. They got new drugs out. Like I was taking Farxiga for the last 2 years.
I've seen that on TV.
Well, rugby is a lot different than football. Football, you're looking for sprint speed and whatnot.
Look at this. We're running the 40 to determine a draft position. Oh my
swear
God.
To God, Senior wants to kill me.
we should do something weird. I don't know what we could do, but
I'm too
not
old
everyone's
now, man.
That shit would be funny, dude. Oh my God.
Oh man, dude, there's that. What was that? Oh, I remember that one. There was one turn. It was a game. It was the All Blacks versus England, and Jonah Lomu, that poor little tiny little fullback on the English team. He was just a speed bump. He was just a boom, and he fell right on his ass. He just bulldozed this guy, man. It was awful looking.
What nationality was he?
Maori.
Maori?
Yeah. Native New Zealander.
That's what I was just going to say. Dude, a 40, man.
Dude.
People be having heart attacks if we freaking did that.
We got a bunch of old boys in our group, man. He's trying to kill us. How about this one? I got one better. The longest drive. Go to Top Golf and record your longest drive.
Interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I could put some ass behind the ball. Yep, exactly, Graham. That was such a good, man. Late 90s, early 2000s, rugby was just so good. How about who's got the most hair? I think I might win that one. My hair is pretty thick.
I win. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, you win, actually. Who's got the most greatest hair out of all this? I think I'll win that one.
Oh.
My Asian genes have failed me when it comes to up here. God, Jesus. Getting more salt and pepper by the damn day.
He goes, me. I guess must be for the gray. So Highlander, which character were you in Rainbow Six? There you go, right?
Oh,
that's a great book,
ghost,
by the way.
Man.
That's a great the book.
Rainbow Six. And you know
Tom Clancy, dude. He just
Tom Clancy wasn't actually too.
He was an insurance salesman.
He was one of us. He was one of me and Dan.
He was just a normal dude, but he knew how to write books, man.
But he wasn't far off on a lot of his stuff there.
Dude, that guy was amazing. Golly, man.
You got to shave your head again tonight?
He goes way past the salt and pepper stage. He said, I have not seen Gladiator 2. I heard it's horrible.
I could have said it was halfway decent. If you're expecting what you're going to get out of Gladiator 1, he said, just put that to the side. I tell you what, Red October is such a damn good movie.
Oh, I love that movie. Sean Connery, one ping only, please. Love it. Love it, man. Fantastic movie, man.
And the way he rallies the wardroom.
Yeah. Dude,
you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
It was just that was a fantastic movie.
Yeah, he had them all bought in.
Yep, he did. Yep. Oh my gosh. A Russian with a Scots accent, I know. Ain't that great? One ping only, please.
What's the other movie? K-91 with Harrison Ford. You got a Russian with an American accent.
Full Metal
Jacket. Yes, sir.
The best part is just basic training. Once they go to Vietnam, stupid. Takes a
what
turn
is that?
Stupidity.
What the F is that? A jelly donut? Because that's true to
Favorite
life,
war
man.
movie. Man, there's so many war movies. I
Ooh,
always go back to it. It's
I
not a
like the
movie,
road
it's
that
a
we're going
series.
down.
It's
Band
freaking
of Brothers.
Band of Brothers, man. Band of Brothers. Love that freaking series. Gosh, dang, dude. Black Hawk Down. That's not bad. I don't mind Black Hawk Down. It's okay.
Yeah, they could do a better job with that, but yeah, it wasn't bad. Let me think. I don't know. I gotta go old school, man. You know me. I like Works
Longest Day.
Drift. I like Zulu.
Saving Private Ryan. It's okay. I like the beginning again. When they start, panning out across the French countryside, it gets a little bit weird.
Texas.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Old Doss is one of us, man. He was a medic. Oh man, dude, Cryptic. Did your mother have any children that lived?
I broke your ankle on a jump, hit a tree. I guess that'll do it.
Yeah, I had a buddy do that too. My buddy that was stationed in Vicenza, 173rd Airborne, he hit the only tree that was out in the middle of this damn little.
God.
I'm like, dude, that must have been a sign that your deployment's gonna be crap.
Yeah. 1917. I enjoyed that movie. That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. Oh yeah, the Forrest Gump scenes. Something bit me.
Oh, something bit me. Yeah.
Forrest.
Greyhound with Tom Hanks.
That
was a good movie.
Damn.
Yeah, you just talked about it.
Americans.
The only thing
Can you imagine you're being stalked by them and you can't even do anything about it?
Yeah. Das Boot. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I haven't watched that in forever. Das Boot is good. But they got a little bit weird, with the painting on the submarines and the, that transmission. That got it added suspense, but it was a little bit weird.
On the Western Front. That's a brutal one.
All quiet.
Dunkirk was good.
Dunkirk. That was good. It was weird. The way the timeline was a little bit weird, but it was still good. Oh, The Darkest Hour. I don't know if you want to consider that a war movie.
That's more Churchill based, but yeah.
Churchill, dude, that was great. I love that movie. What's his name? Fantastic actor. Gary Oldman played Churchill.
The Pacific, if you like a good World War II series.
Oh yeah, the Pacific.
The old nasty girls. That's what we call National Guard in the Army. We call them nasty girls.
And he got really pissed when we bumped them at 3 a.m. Bridge over the River Kwai. Oh, Bridge
man,
Too
that
Far?
is a good damn movie. A Bridge Too Far, yes. Oh, dude. What's the one with Sean Connery and the bridge?
Apocalypse Now. I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the Redux is pretty good. It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, The Longest Day. Bad guys don't send invitations. That's pretty good, Highlander. I like that. What's up, Arcana? Fury. There's a little bit of inaccuracies in that with the tank warfare, but
yeah. Good fucking movie. Oh, pardon me, French. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, they said that one time when they were going after that tiger, the tiger would have never come out. It would have stayed. It would have stood off.
They never left their holes.
Yeah,
they were protected, and then they would also have been prprotected by anti-tank batteries.
Yep, and it would have that 88 would have destroyed the Sherman.
Oh, yeah, 100%. They were much smarter. Well, and they couldn't afford to. They couldn't afford tigers.
Exactly, because there was only a few of them.
Yeah, they could use the Panzers more like that, and that's what the role was, more like an assault shock troop tank.
That's what it was. It was all about mobility with the Panzer tank, or 100%. The Tigers and the Panthers. That was a little bit later in the war, and that was just brute force, man. It's basically it was like
use them
artillery almost.
Yeah, I was going to say that they were just mobile artillery pieces.
No,
I don't even think. I mean, there are accounts. I mean, of Tiger tanks going in the battle headstrong, but mostly it was the Panzers that were doing like all the tank aces were pretty much all Panzer commanders.
And what's fantastic, and something you don't hear a lot about in World War II, with the common, is the tank destroyers. The tank destroyers were huge in World War II. Those things are freaking cool, man. The Stugs for the Germans, man, those things are freaking no joke.
Oh yeah, oh dude, they fired a big old. That thing was the barrel on that damn thing.
Once I said in a lecture when I was asked, "What do you do if tanks are coming?" I said, "Best plan, don't be there." Oh man!
Oh, you know what? With the Texas National Guard? Yeah, they got to stick up their butt, dear. Yeah, I know all about them.
I haven't seen The War Below. Hey, question, Highlander. I'm going to ask you about the issues. Oh, dude, we salute the rank, not the man. That's Major Winters was that's when they were in Austria. Matter of fact, it was the very last episode, and Captain Sobel, who was still captain, walks by, and that's when he made that remark: "Salute the rank, not the man." That was classic, by the way. Love that line.
Right.
But going back to the Russian-Ukrainian war real quick, Highlander, we see a lot of these things, and we kind of talked about it with the drones. What in the hell is going on? Is it the way the Russian tanks are being manufactured? Because how in the hell is a drone able to take out one of the most modern tanks in the Russian inventory? I'm talking about the T-90s. I mean, it's literally there. It's total devastation. I mean, the turrets are flying off.
Remember going back to economic warfare during World War II and in World War I, sometimes we'd give them crappy steel.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
On purpose.
See, interesting. See, I find that amazing. You're in a tank, man. And a drone with a damn RPG round that's on it is able to, and I guess it's just because it's not as armored on top as it is everywhere else. I guess that's what it is, huh?
Well, I don't think they have reactive armor like we do.
Yeah, I don't know if they do.
If you get, I remember being taught this.
And if you come down from the top, you're hitting right where the ammo is being stored.
Right.
And it's cook-off. It cooks off, I guess.
And you got it's either a heat round or an EFP, or in other words, a penetrator. And it's just going in there, and you got 1,000. It's hotter than the sun, just blowing everything up, man. You get nailed by that thing.
Yeah.
If you're not dead, you're gonna wish you were.
Yeah, where they don't put the armor, and that's on the very top. That makes sense. Gotcha. That makes sense. It's just incredible. You see these literal $100 drones with an RPG round strapped on the bottom of it, taking out a multi-million-dollar main battle tank. It's incredible.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you see that video clip of that Ukrainian Bradley? It was getting shoot up by the Russians, but it just kept on.
It just kept on. Dude, those Bradleys are beasts. Did you see when it took on a T-90 and just absolutely just devastated it? It kept giving it that Bushmaster, dude.
And so, in case you guys don't know, the Bradley is built off what we call the 113 in the Army.
The 113 chassis, right?
And that thing has been around since the Vietnam War, and it's gotten no problems.
Yep.
I mean, that's crazy, man.
Except they just put a turret on top, right?
Yeah, they put the turret on top. They can still handle. There's, I believe there's about 5 troops inside there that can hold light infantry.
Dan's asking about Kash Patel. I've heard of his name. I really don't know enough about him.
I don't know too much about him either. I do like Tulsi Gabbard's position.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how the confirmation hearings, man, and they're not going to be easy.
They're going to drag them out.
And here's another thing. I think Republicans are going to have an issue with Speaker of the House. Sounds like what's his nuts?
Gates.
No, not Gates. No, he's done, right? He's even
done. He can't even do anything. They got so much dirt on him. He can't even move.
Well, first off, didn't he resign as his position?
He resigned.
He resigned, and then he withdrew.
They're still going after him. He might even do some jail time.
Yeah, he's an idiot. But
freaking moron.
I know. Oh, Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. That's what it is. He ain't gonna. it sounds like he ain't going to be the Speaker of the House. He's already.
That guy's a bum. I'm whatever.
It's going to be the Republicans are going to screw it all up again. I guarantee you. Everyone thinks it's going to be some kind of amazing thing, and they're going to look when Trump in his first presidency, in his first term, he had the House, the Senate,
and he's surrounding himself with a bunch of enemies.
It's just
Yeah, I agree, Dan.
It's Dan says circus. It's just, and that's what it will always be in Congress. That's what it will always be. Nothing will change. I hate it. I hate the legislative branch of our government because they just can't get anything done.
Oh, hey, I forgot this story. I ever tell you the time I blew up a T-72 with an AT-4?
What was that?
I blew up a T-72 with an AT-4.
Did you?
Yeah, it was in training, though.
Still, how did that feel?
Freaking good. That was cool as hell, man.
That's freaking awesome, dude.
They were like, hey, we got loot. So, I was so when you're a medic, sometimes you get called to ranges to be the range medic. They have to have a medic on site. So you got the field line ambulance with the FLA in case somebody gets an owie or a boo-boo or something. And I was an NCO at the time. And like, yeah, we got some extra AT-4s. We checked them out, so we got to use them. So, and they gave me one. And I went over and, man, that thing was so cool. That was fun. Blew that sucker up.
That's freaking awesome, dude.
That was cool, man. That was my second time shooting an AT-4. The first time I shot an AT-4 was from a foxhole. And I'm not really a big guy. And, I'm a big guy. I'm fat, but I'm short. I'm not that tall of a dude. And the foxholes you dig for 6 feet. So it's a 6-foot foxhole. And I could barely make it over the top of this damn thing. I'm 5'10", but even then, And the back blast got me. It freaking singed my uniform all off.
Oh.
I got all this dirt and crud in my back, and I had to go to the TMC. And oh man,
damn! Oh, that's a great story because I got a good story for that. Real quick, Tom Wyert's Taking Chance.
Oh, dude,
good movie, man.
Hand salute, man. Hand salute. That
I had when I was an instructor at Shepherd Air Force Base, right? We had a civilian instructor, Mr. Chavez. The dude, he looked like he came straight out of a freaking Western, and he could have played the part of a freaking Mexican bandito. He had a Fu Manchu, dude. He was just as wide as he was tall. Dude, he was just wide as he was tall, man. Funny as hell. But he was in Vietnam. And he said one time.
No, they don't, Graham.
He fired a bazooka from the prone position. But you know what he forgot to do? He forgot to go to the 45. Oh. So just like you, the flame went right down his ass.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. It'll rip your pants off, dude.
Dude, I laughed so hard because the way he told the story, dude, was absolutely freaking hilarious, man. You just had to.
So here's the funny part. So I was in the foxhole by myself, and so I'm crawling out. So this is part of like the qualification range stuff. And the E7 that was sitting there, he just stands and he's sitting there. He looks over at me and he goes, "Hey, you're smoking there, guy." Yeah, because I was my damn ACU blouse had caught fire and just singed right off of me. So I was coming out there smoking.
Oh my gosh.
Back blast area clear. Boom. The dumbass things. That's one of those, I remember I was on the rifle range once and a private picked up the rifle by the barrel after he just shot it.
Oh, come on, man.
In other words, it was one of those experiences where you're only going to do it once. Like you learn the hard way.
Yep.
The NBC, don't get me about those NBC suits.
Oh,
oh man, the freaking mop suits from hell in 120-degree weather.
Mop 4, baby, Mop 4, and I'm like, son of a bitch, dude. Oh, dude, it was horrible.
In case you guys don't know, this is the gas symbol here.
Oh
The
my
old gas
God.
symbol.
Gas, gas, gas. And there you're pulling that freaking mask off and sucking on it. Sucking plastic for freaking 8 hours, man. Oh man. I don't miss those days. I don't.
Oh,
I don't miss those days.
and then you pull it off when you're finally done with everything.
Oh, it's
you
just
got that,
sweat is just dumps out, dude.
and you got that
Dumps
big
out.
nasty ring, and it hurts.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, it all fogs up on you, Graham. It all fogs
yeah,
up.
if it fogs
You're
up,
like,
that's where am I?
What the hell is going on?
Oh man, dude.
Can't
God,
see shit.
And those damn rubber boots. Oh, crap.
Dude,
felt like a
pulling them
damn
off.
Sasquatch.
Putting them on and pulling them off.
Oh, pain in the ass, dude. Pain in the ass.
And then they would hit you with the CS gas just for funsies.
Just
And then it would just cling. It would cling to your mob suit. And then like you would think you'd do the best of cleaning that damn thing. The next thing you know, you're rubbing your eyes and your nose, and oh man,
I hated that, man. Mop 4. I'll never forget that, man. Gosh,
gas.
Always in Mop 2. You're always during an exercise. You're always in Mop 2, and then you would go
carry
in
your
and
gas
out
mask
between.
with you.
You would always go in and out between 4 and 2, 4 and 2, all freaking week long, man. God.
I wonder how many gallons of water we all sweated out.
Oh, I know, dude.
Wearing that crap.
And those damn rubber gloves.
And nasty. That was the
inserts.
worst part. And then you pull your hand out, and by the way, the water would come dripping, right? The sweat would come dripping out, and your hands would be all mushy.
You get those. You got the white inserts, and then you got the gloves over that, and then oh, dude. And then you got that string.
And then your feet too. Your feet would.
Yeah. And then that string, you got to pull it from your back, coming across up to the front. And you got that freaking string riding up, dude.
You could catch your nut. You could catch your nuts in those things.
Yeah, I know, dude. Oh my god.
The nutcracker suit, man.
Dude.
You could shoot, but just not accurately.
No. You're throwing lead down range, but you ain't gonna be very
you ain't seeing or not. Yeah, man. God.
They made us do that in the Air Force there a few years before I got out. During the qualification,
mob suit.
We had it just with the mask. We didn't have to put the full mop on.
We did that too.
Yeah.
Full battle rattle with the mask on.
Oh.
Awful.
Gosh. Man, talk about the memories.
Seems like a million years ago. I used to like doing night fire. I always enjoyed shooting at night with NVGs or the red lasers, Pec 15s.
Could you imagine TN in a foxhole? No.
Oh, is that?
I never had that problem. Highlander never had that problem, man.
Oh man.
Oh, never ran into that problem. Oh my god. Oh Lord.
Actually, this reminds me of, if you guys want to see a really good series on war, modern era, Generation Kill. It's about the first recon Marines going into Iraq. Really good series. They eventually get there, but it starts from the very beginning when they're in Kuwait. I think they were in Bahrain or something. I don't remember.
Abraham, that happens to me daily now with my regular clothes. Oh man. All right, guys. I think it's ready to close. We had a good one, man. Went almost 2.5 hours, man.
Hell yeah, I had fun, man. Especially talking to Graham, man.
Now that I know that I can do this cheap ass version, look at this, man. Logging the log around. Yeah, there you go. Logging the log around. Can't be pleasant.
Remember the? Hold on a second.
I got the cheap version of the free StreamYard, but I love it better than OBS. I'd rather have
quick. On the topic of Dookies, do you guys remember the old Porta Johns? Oh. The best time was to wait for the honeypot truck to come.
Yeah, I know. Empty it out. No.
Oh God. The worst part. Okay, hold on. I got a horror story. I had the blue water splash me a couple of times.
Oh,
That is the worst feeling on the planet.
ooh. Dude, that's why you got to hover. You got to hover, dude. You know,
Dude,
you got to put as much distance
dude,
between the
do you
blue
remember?
water.
Do you remember the signs where it says "No standing on the toilet seat"?
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Yep. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, good freaking
Oh
memories. Good
god.
freaking memories.
Sometimes you just gotta hover. I mean, it's gonna kill your thighs and your hamstrings, but guess what? You ain't getting splashed.
Just don't be the guy that craps in the urinal.
Oh yeah. No.
I used to hate that. It just pissed me off, man.
No.
Anyways.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Hey guys, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Now that I know that I could do this on a cheap, hey, I'm gonna just I don't care. It's more about being able to. It's more about being able to talk about this stuff. I can share stuff, which is important. So yeah, let's get the heck out of here. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening or morning, wherever you may be, and we'll see you on the next one. Maybe I could do this once a week. That'd be awesome. Maybe
you could probably do it weekly, yeah. Now
that I know I got this StreamYard working with the free stuff, the basic, the bare bones, but hey,
bare bones,
but it works. And if anything big breaks, I'll come back here and get it done. Now that I don't have to worry about doing OBS, man. That OBS,
pain in the nuts, dude.
Dude, it is labor intensive, man.
Freaking Dan.
Oh Lord. Oh,
that's some dickhead stuff right there, guy.
Oh,
he must have really pissed you off.
Damn. On that note, let's get there.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, man.
You're sick.
Highlander, hey, thanks for participating. Much appreciated, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Wisdom,
good conversations today, guys. Learned it from my older brother.
Appreciate your wisdom, Graham. Thanks for showing up, my friend.
Absolutely. Hey, guys, appreciate all you guys participating in here. Had a good discussion. We'll do it again here soon. All right, Will. We'll see you on the next one, man.
Adios, amigos.
See ya.